All right, here we are.
Here we are. So Mario Maker 2, this is kind of a last minute decision.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately how it's probably inevitable that that I was going to get this game eventually anyway. Like, I'm honestly shocked I never succumbed to getting the first one. You know, I mean, as we've said before, like, user-generated content isn't something that really drives us.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I gotta say, I have no interest in this game at all, even now.
Well, I mean, part of the reason there's really two reasons I mainly got it. One, it does have a story mode, which, you know, a lot of the level designs that are in it, I mean, it's more interesting than the stuff that's been in the new games, you know? So, I mean, that's something. Actually, the 3D world layout is actually rather interesting. You know, it's like 3D world, but in a side-scrolling mechanics. So that's pretty cool from what I've played so far. But the other reason I got it was, you know, I do hope probably later this year to do a big blowout, you know, 2D Mario video. And while I don't plan for Mario Maker to be a major part of that, I feel like it's going to have to at least be acknowledged, especially if this does have a single player story mode.
Right.
You know, it probably won't be a major focus, but I do feel like that this is going to have to play a role. So I saw we got five New Zealand bucks from Retro Revolutions. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to see you in here every week.
I see. Are you taking track of?
Yes, I already have 5 levels for you.
Okay. Well, first I want to. I'm going to go ahead and throw the stream up.
All right.
I did quickly make a level. I mean, to reiterate, I have never played Mario Maker 1. This, you know, I just picked this up like 3 hours ago, and I made one level without really looking at the tutorial or anything. And yeah, that's it. I did beat the level one time. So there's actually 2 things I want to do with this level before I move on to anything else. So I'll show you the level I made. It's called NES Composite because I figured I can't make an RGB themed level on my first attempt, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd start with Composite. And of course I had to make a Mario 3 themed stage. So that is supposed to be an NES in the shape of a cartridge above it. It's a slightly mean level, but not that mean, I don't think.
What controller are you using?
I am using the SM3D Pro.
Okay. Can you play it with the NES?
I was wondering about that.
We got a $1 donation from J. Thompson. Thank you.
I don't. You probably couldn't do the Maker levels, but I don't really see any reason you couldn't play the.
I got a $2 two R's from Arthur Barros, who has had a code as well.
Oh.
Thank you.
So this snake block is supposed to be the composite video signal going from the NES. There it's at the TV. Oh no, I dropped the P block. That's actually quite bad. Oh shoot. I think the level should still be possible because there's a Koopa Troopa spawning thing over here.
I got a $1 donation from Mark Laballo. Thank you. And another $1 from Jay Thompson. Thank you.
Oh, the P block respawned.
And a $2 donation from Joey saying, thanks for the Fantasy Star recommendation. You play the first one? I'm just putting all asterisks as the names with donations because I feel like it's only fair. Tries is gonna play as many levels as he can.
Okay. But one thing I wanted to try with this this level before I get going, I want to see if it should be, but I haven't tried it. I want to see if it's possible to beat it without using the snake block.
The snake.
Oh man, I think this is gonna be possible, but really hard.
So yeah, I just have no real interest in it. It's okay. I guess it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a big part of what Mario Maker is for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, it's just fun to watch people try to beat ridiculous levels. You know, as part of a live streaming environment, I can see that being really fun.
Okay. All right. That you're not using the snake blocks on that. I mean, I don't think I made too mean of a level. I don't think it's too mean. Okay, so all
right, so
I guess I have to. Okay, if you download course from Course World, you can play these courses when you're not connected. Okay, I gotta go Course World.
Okay. And I have some.
I can search for some IDs. So have you dropped them in our Discord?
I can do this one. I mean,
okay, just start dropping them in Discord.
Okay, so I put asterisks like, you know, the people that put donations with the codes. It's not is obviously like is in no way
requirement, but you just feel a little more obligated.
Yeah, I think that they should move to the top, obviously. Okay, so this one's from Arthur Barros. I put it in the.
Should I just like do a level until like I run out of lives?
Yep. Supersonic, I think that I saw your message about it being wrong, and I have the correct one written down now.
Oh, this sounds like a horror themed level from Brazil.
This is the haunted maze.
Oh.
We'll get Try's level in a little bit here after he gets back. Might be in here. Don't worry about it.
My level?
Yeah, people want your level.
Oh, okay. I'll find out what the code is.
Supersonic, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm keeping it track as fast as I can, or as best as I can.
Thought I saw a thwomp. Oh, there's the thwomp. There was like a scream when that boo came out of that block. Oh no.
For the 3D world stuff, I mean, so it's pretty cool. I haven't even seen any screenshots of how it looks or anything.
It is pretty cool. Like you can do long jumps. The cat like lets you like climb walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I haven't figured out yet is the pink coin. It looks like I have to collect all the pink coins maybe to do something. Well, there's a grandfather clock.
It's better that you're playing this because you are much better at Mario games than I am.
One thing that drives me a little nuts, I'm assuming the Wii U game is like this as well, but in the oh no. And
we got 2 more New Zealand dollars from Retro Revolution saying it's funny to see you guys overly enthused. Corey, ha. Oh well. And we got another $2 donation from Warren Hokey.
Oh, no.
I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. WRN Hokey saying great job on the guest star on the Digital Foundry video. Thanks.
Yeah, I thought you did really good on those.
You know, there's a little bit of editing that needed to be done on my part because when I recorded both last week's and this one with John like on the same, like one right after another, and it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Like he asked either one of us, and you weren't able to do it because you were working on something. I was like, I can do it if you give me a little bit of time. And I was very unprepared for both of them, so I'm happy. I think that
it came across as if you were prepared.
But it
was like also, I thought it was good to have the perspective of someone who you know wasn't there, didn't play the game. Oh hey, yeah. I did it! I didn't die. That was a good level.
I got it. Does it do the? Does it go wow wow? No, it just goes like that. Okay.
I like.
Make sure. All right.
How do
I
leave a wow?
I like it. Here's the next one. This one is from Mark Lavallo. I like it. I can't not think of RoboCop when I see I like it.
In the story mode thing, they've got like all these toads constructing Princess Peach's castle, and there's a very slight texture to their mushroom cap now, and that's a strange decision to me. I wonder if that's going to be the way of it going forward. I don't know. I think they should be smooth.
We got a $4.99 donation from James Ingram, who says, I just bought the Ace of Seafood, and there's a Dynamite Cop cabinet just down the road. Looking forward to playing. Thanks for introducing me to both of them. Are you going to be the Ace of Seafood?
How do I see my courses?
You probably go to courses maybe, and then.
I probably just have to go back to CourseBot.
RTO, I have yours. Yours will be the one after Mark Lavallo's. The Y button shows your profile.
Oh, okay. Course World.
Welcome to the Course World.
Are you the Ace of Course World? No one has cleared my level yet from uploading it. So there, someone get on that. I already kind of showed you how to do it. So, not that I played it all that well. It was relatively hastily made. I felt like I had to have something made before the stream, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone wants to write that down, you know, maybe someone can paste it into the chat if people ask what my what that is, but it's P5X-0HT-07G. So, all right, let me search for the next one. Next one was Mark Lavallo.
Yep.
WBT8LK.
All right.
I made this for a video. Oh, creative. Simple level made to give you coins and show off the Super Ball flower. Oh.
We got a $2 donation from Brennan Doherty, who says, "I got the super chat for free, so here you go."
Oh, how do you get how do you get a free super chat? Is that like a YouTube feature?
Maybe.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, one.
Do I hear? Is it turn the Mario? Is it?
It does change to the Mario Land theme when you get the Super Ball. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one thing that's kind of annoying is when you're playing a 2D or a sprite-based Mario, they don't have sound effects when you turn around and skid. Like it's weird.
Oh really?
Why would they do that?
That's kind of weird.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
so okay. YouTuber gives me a free super chat every month, huh? I mean I have YouTube Red. That's pretty. Is that the only way to get up there? Is to duck like that, or is that just like a way to do it that you?
I guess it works. It's interesting that there are. Do these ever end? There's no slide. You can make slopes in Mario 1 style, but you can't slide down them.
I see. Interesting. Super Mario 1 never had those sounds, so maybe other levels that would have.
Wait, are you sure that Mario 1 doesn't have a skid sound?
I thought it did.
I'm pretty sure it has a skid sound. I'm pretty sure. Is that Bowser Jr. that says easy? Is that a something that someone that played
Like
the level? Is that their comment or did the creator leave that there?
We got a $1 donation from Frank Salas. Thank you. I realized that I wasn't even watching live.
Oh, you weren't?
I was kind of behind a little bit. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's what the Super Ball is good for. What would happen if I didn't open the way to that pipe? Would have just probably taken me to another. When I was making my level, I put some coins and some blocks. It was a multi-coin block. I couldn't figure out how to just put one coin in, but I was going at it really quick. There's like a tutorial, but I might take a closer look at it later, but I decided not to for now. All right, 2 levels down without dying.
All right, I put another one in the messenger, in the Discord. Oh, see, there you go. You can put a little sticker.
Yeah, I
Beat it.
I did that on the last one too. Okay. I don't know if this is necessarily made by the person who sent the code.
What?
There's something that you pasted that says RT.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Try this level out. It's possible. I mean, maybe.
But
I don't know.
You
But that's it.
But there's something you just pasted an RTO without the rest of a code. Is that anything?
No. That's the person's name.
Oh.
In the chat. So it's gonna have the name, and I'm just copying the whole entire line. So it's like, it'll have the username in there sometime and the message that they wrote along with it. We got a $2 from Continental Up.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, here's a 3D World style. Try your best stain is the builder character. Have fun. Oh, I forgot that's supposed to be a thing. The 3D World has a builder Mario. Reach goal as builder Mario. So that's a requirement. Can't Builder Mario create blocks somehow? Oh. That didn't seem like it hurt me, but that water looks like electrified or something. Uh-oh.
You create blocks by holding Y and up.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. I was telling you to go up.
I know, but that would have been tough. Oh, I don't know. I probably lost my one chance to be Builder Mario. Oh, there's my first death.
Mark Lavelle says you can make up to 5 blocks. ABO Hiccup says, I dumped Super Mario World ROM from Wii U Virtual Console. The ROM is not compatible with popular ROM hacks. Is there any software to change the ROM version without downloading a ROM illegally? Gosh, that is definitely not either of our area.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to know exactly how it was different.
Yeah.
And, like, hex
they probably like intentionally like made it different after everything happened with whoa, that's pretty cool. After I don't know if they were caught using like a Mario 1 ROM or something like that on Virtual Console, if that was just because they're all the same or something, I don't know.
How they know that it was like the internet dumping one?
I don't know exactly. I don't know if that was the case or what.
Is there anything that can destroy gray bricks? I believe there was a story mode level I was playing that had bullet bills in the background that could destroy them.
I got a 5 pound donation from InGen UK, who says, so have your opinions changed on Polymega? Chat seems pretty skeptical last time. Brought it up here a few months ago. I'm glad it looks good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like the fact that they let Bob and John like look at it like as much as they wanted, like that gives me a lot of confidence that they let them in particular look at it.
Yeah, basically, I mean, I think that's the big thing. You know, it's obvious that they are confident in the product. Whether it'll end up being like everything that they say it's gonna be, I mean, that's obviously remains to be seen. But I mean, I feel optimistic, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think that it's I think it's, I'm interested to see what it's gonna be like. I mean, I kind of haven't been either way on it. I haven't been paying super close attention to it, I admit.
Yeah, I mean, the only,
I think that like when Bob did his interview, that was kind of the thing that was like, oh, well, maybe.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot of specifics either. I mean, I watched the video discussion that you and John did. But I don't know a lot outside of that, and you know, the fact that Bob got to see it. But I do think that is, for now, that's all I need. Like the fact that they, you know, let John and Bob like have pretty free reign looking at it.
Yeah, I mean,
like that is enough of a show of confidence that I'm like, okay, well, this thing is probably going to be pretty good, and supposedly they've written their own BIOS.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, the interface looks pretty slick.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have no idea how far off it is still. It'll be interesting to see if the whole Raspberry Pi 4 announcement will change anything in the way that they're doing stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's definitely possible.
I saw I guess Smoke Monster said something about Pi 4 is powerful enough to do look ahead.
Yes, yeah. He was saying that. Did you watch his stream last night or something? Or did he say
no, but I maybe it was posted on Retro RGB. Or maybe
yeah,
I saw
they
a
said
tweet
that.
or
Yeah.
I saw something. But I mean, that's very interesting. Because
I think we should have like a five life limit on a level.
Well,
Just saying.
I think do I not? Oh, do I have unlimited lives?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I think you can set a life limit, like the single player level.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean that he said like it's like going to be the best emulation basically, and that seemed interesting to me. Like, is he suggesting that it would be better than like a high-end PC because the OS is optimized to not need? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they can use run ahead, maybe it's just that.
But I mean, is the OS like optimized in such a way that it like would work better with less?
Well, that would be...
I don't know. I really don't know that much about Raspberry Pi and if it has any advantages over just emulating on a PC.
Well, I mean, it's you don't install it in an OS. Like, it's just you know, you have your whole just like the whole interface when you have like the Retro Arch interface is what installs. I mean, it's not like you're putting like Windows or anything on it.
All right, that part's gonna be hard to get. How many tries have I done at this? Is this my 4th or 5th?
So let's say this is your last one. I'll try and keep track as much as I can.
Keep getting stuck at the same part. It's pretty tough. First room's not too tough. Second room's pretty tough.
We heard about the EverDrive N8 Pro and the Mega SD. I heard Chris was making a smaller version of the EverDrive GBA. It sounds like you're looking forward to making EverDrive Part 2 video. I mean, I'm definitely going to be doing a video on the Mega SD. I know that we will have an opportunity to use one. I'm not sure if it's going to be... it should be like the next week or two that we will get one to be able to start messing with. And that is, as soon as I get it, that will be my next video. You got a $5 donation from Swimming. Who, has a level code. So
thank you.
Thank you.
I was so close to being able to hammer that purple block to see what it was. Oh well.
Throw the shell on the edge without jumping. So RTO is saying this: throw the shell onto the edge without jumping.
I'll give it one more try because I think that was actually my 4th.
Crix is making a Mega Drive Genesis Pro next. He has no plans to update the Game Boy line as far as I know. Yeah, I mean, Game Boy, like regular Game Boy, doesn't need to be updated. With Game Boy Advance, I feel like the only thing it really needs is somehow the ability to play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games without emulation. But that would basically take a it'd have to be like something you'd have to physically change on the shell of the cartridge And in a way, something like that might be able to be retrofitted to the existing hardware, maybe. Because all it needs to do is just kick in Game Boy mode. And that's Game Boy mode. It's interesting because I never knew this when it came out, but it's just like a little switch inside the cartridge slot. Okay.
I am gonna have to have a good trooper. Oh gosh.
Maybe a lever on the cart. Yeah, I mean, that's just something that I thought about when I was doing the portable EverDrives video, which just turned a year old, believe it or not. But I mean, like, that's the only thing that I could think of is having some sort of little switch or something that kind of like opens up. The Messenger Court. Is that the Messenger DLC that came out? If so, I have not. I feel like I have not had any time to play any games. I started Bloodstained and played it for about 4 hours over the course of this week, but I haven't had any time. I wrote like a very long and exhaustive post about it on the social page of our YouTube channel, like the community page, and it was way longer than it probably should have been. Basically saying, you know, you're working on this other series.
Right. So yeah, I saw someone say, "Hey, Try, I haven't seen a video by you in a while." That's why. Were the documentary series that, well, one of the documentaries that we shot last year. Like, this one's like all about kind of retro tech and the retro tech scene, and
yes,
a lot of the people in it, and preservation and mods, and you know, it just kind of goes into all kinds of stuff. I'm getting really excited about it, but it is a massive project. I mean, we're probably talking like, I'm just rough guess, like between 2.5 to 3 hours of content.
Yes.
That will result from
the
this.
idea is that it's going to be a mini series event.
Yes. Hey, someone says, hey, MLiG. I wonder if they made the level after this stream started.
Or they changed the name.
They changed the name.
ROM hack episode is going to be the next one. It should be out probably Tuesday, I'm guessing. So yeah, I mean, I wrote a very long post about it. So Try is doing that. It's like a series about like.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it was made up of how many interviews? I mean, there's a lot of stuff, even stuff that we didn't quite intend to be in there is going to be in there.
Yes.
Just so everyone knows, I'm taking down as many of these as I can, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play them all. I'm just letting you know that I am writing them all down now. So anyways, the oh, hang on, let me so I was working on the episode about memory card saves, and it was just like, it was gonna take too long. So here's the thing. Also,
they knew exactly where to put that block, even though it was like, I felt like, oh, how likely is it I'm gonna be jumping on a bullet bill right there?
but yeah, I have like a significant amount of freelance work right now that is it's been difficult to keep up. So I kind of opted for an easier episode, and that was the hacking, the ROM hacks episode, which I think I said it last week. It's kind of like what I imagine to be like a ROM hacks for people that don't like ROM hacks.
Yes.
And it's just about like stuff that's like useful and like kind of cool and like things that like enhance the game, not just like, it's not like stupid ROM hacks, like not like insane difficulty and stuff like Kaizo Mario, which I don't even think is even possible anyways on real hardware. But all this stuff is possible on real hardware, which I think is cool.
I know I've played this level more than 5 times, but it's like,
but
it's so close. It's so short.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I'll give it a few more tries.
And like I specifically cite the you know, I'm not interested in ROM hacks that are like, oh, you know, Sonic's fat in this one. You know, this doesn't really interest me. It's stuff like, you know, like saving and a map in the original Metroid, and it covers right around like 43 hacks as far as I know currently. If I finish early tomorrow, I think I might like add a couple of extra ones to it. But if the episode turns out to be kind of popular, it's something that I can see myself doing again in the future because there's just so many different things out there.
Is that even possible? Is it even possible? Like, is there a row of hidden question mark blocks there?
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't upload it if it's not possible.
We need a name for those kind of ROM hacks, headline ROM hacks. I feel like I just call them like useful ROM hacks.
Utilitarian.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's like a...
Okay, no? How would...
Man. Holy cow, we got a $25 donation from a Trooper 427SS.
Wow,
thank you. He says, in the future, do a video on the Super 64 from Eon versus the Ultra N64. Hopefully Analog will make FPGA N64. Analog Mega SG versus Mega SD video. Great work, guys. Well, thank you. I mean, so we will be doing something with the Super 64. I mean, that was like kind of like one of the biggest news, I guess, of this week. We had no idea that it was coming, and I mean, we're definitely interested in doing a video on it. I mean, it's hard to say exactly when it's going to be. I can't imagine it's going to be like release day unless it's something that can happen pretty quick. I mean, we don't have a unit or anything like that. And you know, as we were saying earlier, so Try's working on this documentary series, and the thing is it's going to, like, since it's going to be a mini series event, it's going to be, we are waiting until it's completed before we start releasing it, and at that point we'll be releasing one episode a week.
We're about to kill themselves.
It's going to be 5 or 6 videos, probably 5 at this point.
I was thinking 6. I'm kind of going back and forth right now whether I think it's going to be 5 parts or 6 parts. Right. I want to do this so bad. I want to do this so bad. Yeah, right now though I'm leaning 5 parts.
Yeah.
So I mean, each one is probably going to be 30 minutes plus.
Yeah. So like around 30 to 40 minutes in there, in that range, depending on how it is when it comes together. But I mean, we're pretty excited about it, I guess.
One more try. Hold me to it. Only one more try.
Okay. One more try.
That's it.
So in the meantime, when that is happening, it is, I am responsible for all of the content on the channel. Like will help me like with writing and research here and there. but I am the one who is making all the content right now, which is combined with the freelance work that I have going on, it makes it a bit more difficult.
The next code.
Oh, all right. This one is from Supersonic. That's probably my favorite Oasis song.
I've got. I'm not sure what the footstep 23 means. I've got 20 out of 92 clears. Does that mean 92 people have tried the level? Or does that mean like people attempted it that many times?
Oh, 23 plays. Okay. Retrotech found a extra button for a board to repair your PVM. Unless you fix it. I have not fixed it. I had not had time to open it up. And besides, like that seems like a very like that's just a very time-consuming thing that I don't have an opportunity for. But if you ever find yourself in the area, you know, we should get together, and I would love to like record it, and maybe we can like do it like as a video log or for something.
Time to leg it. Driving lessons.
If you ever find yourself up here, just swap 2 bezels today. Yeah, I mean, it's I would love to get that button working on there. Make that PVM useful again. I mean, as it is, it's just kind of, I use it to play back the stuff from VCR that's in there. But yeah, I mean, if you ever find yourself like up here, if I'm ever down by you, like we can definitely get together. I mean, it's not too far away. So if you ever find yourself in the area for you know, in the Cincinnati area. Yeah, 20 minutes. I mean, that would be awesome. I would love to. I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff that we do. Do I have to have the car?
I don't. This Koopa Trooper.
It looks like everyone does.
Steals the car at the beginning. Can I take it back? Okay, I can. I have no idea how this works. Oh gosh.
For Patreon and our YouTube supporters, we have we do weekly video logs, and they have a whole bunch of different subjects on them. And I would definitely shoot that repair, you know, as a video log. I think it'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, we can definitely talk about it if you're going to be in the area, or if it's something that can it can work out and it'd be fun.
I'm not sure what broke it.
But so yeah, I'm the one that doing. So I'm doing all the content on the channel, which I was really annoyed that I was not able to keep up with the every 2 weeks schedule. It's just that, you know, the freelance stuff has just made it really difficult to be able to do it. And also, my kids are out of school for the summer, and although we have a babysitter 3 days a week, it's been tough. So I've been this episode is almost done, and I will immediately go into another one. But as it is right now,
oh gosh! Oh, there's a lot of X's there. I guess that means where people died. I can do this. This isn't that hard. I mean, it's challenging, but.
Retrotech, if you know, I realize that you are a patron. You use Discord at all? Are you in our Discord? If not, you should show up there.
What I want to know is, can anything other than a Koopa Trooper drive a go-kart? I want to see a Goomba driving a go-kart.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the next episodes, I'm anticipating are going to be the Mega SD, the GBA consolizer.
Oh! Oh, so close.
And what was the last one? What did I say it was? I've forgotten already what it was. The third one was. Oh, and the Haas super gun. So finally a super gun. A super gun episode, which is something that a lot of people have been asking for. So there's like a new, like a version of the Haas, the home arcade system super gun coming. Will I re-review Sky Gunner? Probably not. I mean, maybe.
Oh,
but it's been a long time. I can't imagine how much more I would have to say about it.
Oh, I gotta do this. I can understand. I can kind of understand the appeal of like not like the stupid, ridiculously hard levels, but the ones that are like just difficult enough. Like I could definitely see the appeal of like, oh, I gotta do it. One more try, you know?
Yeah. RetroTech, you should, if you put in your Discord information into Patreon, if you like link it to your Patreon account, it should automatically just put you in the Discord. Okay, one more try. But yeah, actually, after the Haas super gun, I mean, I'll probably make a return to save files. That's probably when that'll happen, because I just like the other ones. I think is more what people wanted. I know there's probably some people that'll be disappointed that the next one's not going to be the memory card, but that one, it was going to be memory cards and internal saves and RAM cartridges, and then suddenly the script was enough for 2 videos. So I thought that a lot of people would be annoyed if it was 3 save file.
No, I gotta do one more try. I gotta do one more.
Okay.
I really gotta do one more, because somehow I hit down and ground pounded. I don't know how that happened.
Jeff, will we be doing any more MLiG mini videos? I really want to do like the occasional smaller video. I just have kind of realized that
it's our fate
very
to make
difficult.
long videos.
Well, it's just like, it's very tough for us to like reel it in. I mean, this hacks episode, it was not supposed to be long, and suddenly it's going to be 40 minutes just about. And it was not supposed to be long at all. I mean, it covers a lot of hacks, but some hacks only get like a couple of sentences mentioned, and
Why do
laughing at
I have to do this. I have to. I was right there at the flag. I have to do this.
I was laughing at the drawings.
It's not that hard.
I think that there's like it was so quick it only popped up for a second, but I feel like there was a note that just said farts. But it was so quick. I don't know if that's what it said. It just like appeared like so quickly. But I want to do smaller episodes, but I can't help but feel that I don't know if people will be like disappointed.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we have always been very equally involved in the content creation of the channel. But it's once Tri finishes with this series, you know, there's going to be a major shift in our workflow, which is very exciting to me because.
Oh, 1 second left.
Oh, you did it. All right, let me get
It's
you
hard.
It's
possible, but hard if you lose the car in that beginning area. I did like that level.
Right,
it was fun.
All right, here's another one for you. But no, I mean, we generally handle our own episodes, but as over the course of this year, we've begun like utilizing the other person a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's saying, oh, if you need, I need shots of this specific thing. Can you get it for me? Oh, we got Seminole Gamer became a member. Welcome.
Oh.
Sorry, I like lost track of my thought. So when Tri finishes with this mini series project, we are going to completely shift over to doing working on every episode together, meaning that we'll probably both appear in every episode, and also so there's going to be like one editor and the other person is going to be feeding the editor like B-roll and game capture so that we can stay more efficient, you know.
Right. I mean,
it's
something that we kind of discovered.
Like one editor and
well, I was just saying something we kind of discovered with some episodes, like the
Castlevania and the
Nintendo Switch,
the Nintendo
NES.
Switch. Yeah, that is something that we did on there where one person was editing and the other person was
feeding them footage.
Yeah, and it was just a lot easier.
It was honestly, it was more fun to edit because
you can just say, "Hey, can you get me this?" And then you work on something, and suddenly you have the footage that you need.
Right, and sometimes I was getting footage that wasn't like necessarily what I expected.
Yeah.
So it was like, in that sense, it was more creatively fulfilling because it's like, oh, like I wasn't expecting to get this, like I can do this with it, you know?
Right. So the good thing is I mean, you look at the episodes that we've done in that way is generally those episodes move super quick. They took about like 8 days max. I think it was like that was on the Castlevania. It took 8 days from like conception to finished video.
Okay, so I gotta go over just a little, but not much.
I got a $1 donation from Evan McGowan. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Well, thank you. But yeah, so the idea is that we'll be able to be very efficient that way, and I think that's going to be the dawn of a new era for our channel, and that we'll be able to get things out quickly and like hopefully, you know, get far ahead so that we can, you know, if you look at like a GameStack, like Joe just did like a bonus video today on Bloodstain, just like a review on Bloodstain, just because he's like so far ahead on his release schedule. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do a bonus episode in one of the off weeks.
Does that just automatically grab me? Oh gosh, there's a wiggler on that track.
Yeah, bounce on it.
8-bit Monty Mole.
But I'm excited for that because once we're doing that, I think that it's gonna be very exciting in the way that we are able to get ahead.
Oh gosh. Oh, I might have screwed up letting them get that
maybe
close.
turn off comments via hitting. Suggestion: maybe turn off contents via hitting pause and disable context, because like who knows what the internet posts before Nintendo removes it.
Oh.
That's a good point. So okay, so will you hit start and then turn off disable comment?
Huh? What? Do what?
Hit start and turn off display comments.
Oh, is that a problem?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Swimming says, who knows what the internet will post before Nintendo removes it.
Ah. That's a fair point. In some places, it's kind of annoying, too, because it kind of covers the platforms.
Mm-hmm. So this is the last one. Like, do another. I haven't got another one.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I'll do another after this attempt.
So yeah, I mean I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna try and stay on schedule as much as I can. I got another $2 donation from Evan Magoon. You said that I said it right the first time. I think that's how I said it the first time. Will Night Trap for the PS Vita work on the PS TV? I assume that it probably does, but I haven't played that version. I don't have that version, so I have no idea.
I'm assuming it doesn't like require touchscreen or anything like that.
Yeah, I heard that there is a major bug in it that makes it so was impossible to beat. It's been patched now, but there is a game-breaking bug that makes it impossible to finish.
Ah. Oh well, I tried.
There's a lot on here. I mean, not too many though, really. If he stays pretty quick at it, should be okay.
You've only been posting one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Always just use the most recent one. Oh, here we go with the spam again.
Round and round. Short course might require a little thought.
We got a $2 donation from Gameaholic 2K. Said, did any of you check out SGDQ last week?
I don't think I saw any of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did not see any of it either. I mean, believe it or not, it's unfortunate. I wish that I wish it's just that.
I did it. Level beat. Oh, it is a short level.
Cheesemeister says, did you know you can use a keyboard to type in course IDs? Get a USB keyboard.
I can't tell if...
Maybe you can do the spin.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see. I thought you could, but maybe it's just Yoshi.
I am not a speedrunner. I'm anything but a speedrunner. Jump right, then back to the left to get the on switch.
That's what I'm going to try to do, but getting between the first two saw blades is tough. There we go. Okay. Sure. All right.
I did not see Toy Story before. Maybe I'll take my kids to see it at some point.
I bet that's going to be Yoshi. Maybe. Oh.
Got a $1 donation from Alex Villalobos. Thank you. I hope I pronounced your last name wrong. Or I hope I pronounced it right. I got two sentences mixed up. I hope that I pronounced it right. I probably got it wrong. Sorry.
I wonder if I should have hit that or not. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Okay, one more try.
One more try. I got that close. One more try after I successfully get to the right-hand side. Okay. All
You
right.
guys think of Damon Z Machina? I have no idea. Is that the Switch game? I haven't even.
Oh, that's the mech game.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you were saying it looked pretty cool during the direct.
Right.
There was
I didn't realize that was the name of it.
There was a like a beta when several months ago. I played it. It was okay. I'm more interested in the Platinum game.
Yeah.
Astral Chain. That comes out in August.
God, man, I have no idea.
I actually have it like I've got a bunch of like kind of on the fence / maybe Switch games pre-ordered because Nintendo published games basically never go on sale. And my Best Buy Gamers Club expires in September. So, like, I pre-ordered a bunch of stuff. Like, stuff that might not even be out next year. Like Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4. Like, it's on their site and let me lock into that $48 price. So, why not?
Yeah. I don't think that any of the Mega EverDrives like that, I don't think they will be able to even add in the Sega CD stuff. So there's going to have to be a pro version. And I'm sure now that the Gauntlet has been thrown down, there will be a Mega EverDrive Pro. Brown Curse is asking, what do we think of the Blue Yeti? The mic seems to get a strong negative and positive response from people. I've never used it.
I mean that's. I mean, are we talking about a new one or like? I mean that thing's been around like forever.
I'm sure there's new versions of it.
Yeah. I mean that was a very common. I mean, again, I've never used one. I don't know what one sounds like because I'm sure I've listened to many, on YouTube or in podcasts or whatever. Are those just regular donut blocks? Okay. Can I like spin off of that thing?
Basically, we use Zooms, the Zoom H4N. Yeah, which is what this is. We use Zooms for all of our audio. Although we use that as a recorder because it's also a recorder, which is good.
Recorder. But I mean, it's very. But the mics they're like built onto it are honestly pretty darn good.
Yeah. Right, and so we use that for most stuff. Although we use a shotgun mic that's a Shure.
I accidentally got a long jump because that's new and I was not expecting it. This level is nice and has a checkpoint. Yeah, I mean that's like that thing's pretty old too. I mean, it's definitely been around, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I have a H6 that I've been using for like the video.
Yeah.
Video audio.
I'm definitely a little jealous of it, but I mean, I don't think for the most part. I tried to come up with some reason. They're like, oh, I should get an H6, but I can't even remember what it was at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I ended up getting it is because when we had to shoot something in Japan, we were super lucky when we had to shoot the round table, like with the Shot Triggers team, that we had both brought our Zoom, because the Zoom H4n that we used only has 2 microphone inputs on the bottom of it for lavalier mics, and we needed 4. And luckily we had both brought our Zooms, which is something that probably was just like lucky that it happened. So the H6 has 4 inputs, XLR inputs on it. So that's kind of for the future, in case we run into that situation again.
Oh, okay. You can just stop. See, one thing that is definitely inconsistent in the Mario universe is stepping on piranha plants. And it's inconsistent within this game because of the different environments and rules. See, that's going to go all the way over. But this level has checkpoints. They're nice. Yeah, full-on Mario Land theme would be amazing.
I still use the MDR V6s. I mean, I have thought about getting a new pair, but I mean, these are fine, and I don't always use headphones when I'm editing. Now that I got some like actual monitor speakers. Oh wow, we got a $20 donation from Nicholas Pinheiro.
Wow.
I think it was not through Super Chat. So I
don't see it there.
Said, thank you both so much for your hard work. I love your videos and definitely rewatched many of them. I fell in love with the channel because of the RGB masterclass. I had no idea what I would care about picture quality so much. You guys rock. Well, thank you. I mean, the thing that is like feel so bad about right now is that there has not been a RGB 200 episode in like over like a year and a half.
Yeah, it's pretty wild that it's gotten to that point.
It's absolutely like not intentional in any way. I mean, we are planning on doing it. It's just that we like other things have just like keep on popping in front of it. It is certainly not intentional.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a lot easier for us to get done after this documentary series, because there have just been so many things. Like,
we overdid it last year in the stuff that we shot, and we are fully aware of that.
We're not going to make that mistake again, because it's been so hard to get to all these things that we feel like are important for us to get to.
Yeah,
the Goomba King's castle.
But no, I mean the like the GBA consolizer, that'll be a 300 level episode. Yeah. And you know, I'm excited about those. Jeez, what is the? Can you imagine like making so many of these accounts? I don't understand. The most annoying thing is so the spam accounts that pop up, I gotta like click on it and go down to hide this user in this channel. And the worst thing about it is that option is right above make this user a moderator.
Oh.
And I'm so afraid I'll accidentally make them a moderator.
Well, best not to say things like that to give them hope.
Retrotech, I got your Patreon message, and I will I'll respond to it after the stream. I'll send you the link. I see that Retro Morgan is in here. He's deleting some leaving the comments. The spam comments, and he did his first soldering. He did a Genesis 3 mod, like similar to the one that I did. It makes it so you can play Virtua Racing, and then he changed his first set of batteries in his cartridges. So congratulations.
Oh, cool. So you can have a little key follow you around like a Yoshi egg.
So it's, you know, it's fun once you kind of figure it out. Did you beat the level, or is that?
I guess there's a little more to it. What's going on? Oh wait. Wait, why do I have this now?
It's a pretty intense helmet.
Oh no.
Yes, Dramata, we do put them in a playlist on the front page of the channel. If you go to yeah, there's a playlist that just has every single stream that we've ever done on it. They are the streams, we make them unlisted, but we put them in a public playlist so they don't clutter up our video listings. And I realized that last week, do you know last week was our 200th stream?
Wow.
That includes like the rewiring stuff that we've done at times. the volume of Troy's voice is profound. Maybe you're a little bit louder than normal.
Me right now?
I don't know. People are saying that the volume of your voice is profound.
Well, I mean, that's typical. Wow, I can't believe I beat that. That was kind of on the edge of your seat level.
Ballwax 2002. As far as I know, this is the 201st live stream.
Volume is fine. The 200 and what?
The 201st.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, there is a lot of content. If you like this kind of laid back environment for our streams, is very much, this is exactly what it's like. If you go back and watch some of those very early streams, you know, for some reason I went back and I watched one of our very first ones. I think it might have been when I was sitting on the couch.
Wait, that was my level.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, sorry.
I've only got a rate of I'll play it though.
No,
for the people who missed it at the beginning of the stream.
I feel like I've there is. Are you playing it? Oh, you are playing.
I'll show it again for the people who missed it at the start of the stream.
But yeah, I don't know why I watched an early stream. I didn't watch the whole thing, obviously. I just kind of checked it out to see what it looked like as kind of compared to what it looks like now. All right.
I'm only playing my own level one time. I've shown it on stream already.
Titanium Labs loves your level.
Someone was probably posting that in the chat to give someone my code or something.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Station Abyss. Sounds spooky. Oh, it's got very low clear rate.
Ever thought of making a video on Phantasy Star Online? Absolutely. Absolutely, I have.
Oh, gosh! It's an auto scroll. I wasn't prepared for that. Whew. Ooh, that's going to be a tricky jump. Is that the fourth jump? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Yeah, PSO was... I was very into PSO for a long time when I was in college. I mean, at least until version 2 came out. I mean, I played to level 100. I think that once version 2 came out, I played to like 103. But I will be playing Phantasy Star Online 2 on day 1 in the US. I am super excited about it, and I have no idea what's going to do to my
It was a good run.
Productivity. I'm a little nervous at what it might do to my productivity. I've never had a game like that I've played since the first Phantasy Star Online. So I'm super excited about it.
Oh!
Oh.
I wasn't prepared to do that key situation.
Dennis Bolanos is saying, you guys think of Mortal Kombat 11? I have not played it. I mean, I didn't even play 10. I played 9, and I like, 9, like the reboot one. I like that one a lot because I like the first 2 Mortal Kombats, and kind of re-envisioning those was something that interested me and spoke to kind of what I wanted from from the series, and I just have not felt the need to play anymore since that, I guess. The fatalities in 11 look crazy though. I mean, they're almost like too much. Maybe I'm old.
Oh gosh. Key, door. Oh gosh, there's more. There's a Kamek. Ah.
Whew, that's a little
I guess that's it. I feel accomplished that I got through that door.
All right, here's the next one. We've never tried any of the Kaiser Mario levels. It doesn't really interest me that much. It's for me specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in like super totally ridiculous. I mean, that level there was kind of skirting the line, but it was relatively doable. I'm just moving along so I can do as many of these as possible. But you know, for definitely the levels that have been a good. Oh, that one do. That one is. Oh, it's an S, not a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous about PSO2 coming out.
Icicle Insanity.
But I mean, you have a pretty good routine with Final Fantasy 14, it seems like.
I mean, in terms of actually making any kind of real progress, not very often. But I am in the, I assume, moderately early still stages of the second expansion.
Is the 4th one coming out, or is it the third?
Well, I mean, it's the 4th part of the main story. Oh gosh, it's the 4th part of the main story, but well, 5th if you count the 1.0 version, kind of. But it's technically the 3rd expansion. Hey, checkpoints. So yeah, that comes out on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I might wait a while before, like, part of me wants to continue the second expansion now, but part of me kind of wants to wait for like the login craziness from the new expansion to die down. Especially because there might be a lot of people catching up. They're introducing a new system that I'm really excited about, and I don't know if I'll be able to do this with the second expansion, but they're introducing a new, like, I wish I could have done this with the first expansion, because like one of the things that I liked about it so much was like you were like kind of traveling around with, like, you know, all of these NPCs, and like you know, as you were like traveling to location on the main quest, you know, they were like with you and you could like talk to them and stuff. And, oh gosh. Like, that was weird because then when you had to do a dungeon, then suddenly you have to like put together a party. And like from a story perspective, it doesn't even make sense because in theory you should really be the only outsider in that part of the world. Like, it doesn't, like, it was actually kind of good playing that part of the game after no one was really in those areas anymore, because it wouldn't have, like, story-wise, like, you should have been really the only, you and the story NPC should have been the only ones. But introducing this new system now where you can play story dungeons with story NPCs instead of human players, so you really could play it like an offline RPG. Which,
that's kind of cool.
Which, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, because I'm worried that some of it could be a little difficult, possibly. You know, not playing with humans, but I'm definitely interested in giving it a try, because I don't know, it just sounds fun to me. I mean, not that I have a bad experience playing with humans, but you know, most of the time it's fine.
I see that Nicholas Pinero was asking how do I balance being a dad and being a gamer content maker. Hopefully not too personal of a question. It's not too personal at all. It's super tough. Like, a lot of times I basically don't get to play games that I'm not like making a video about. I mean, I realized recently that outside of like the live stream, I have not like finished the game, I think, since February, probably. My wife is extremely patient with all this. and you know, I am very, very fortunate that she is as patient about all of it as possible. But I mean, like in some senses, you know, we are doing what we can to do this as much full time as possible, and a lot of that comes down to like I got to balance it basically around freelance work. So I do like video stuff for other people, like as my actual job. So, but I mean, we would love to eventually get to the point where this channel was doing well enough that we could make it our full actual job and didn't have to take on anything else. But I mean, I also, you know, you look at like kind of what we did with our M2 documentary is a lot of like, I mean, a lot of aspects of what we're doing are trying to roll it into, you know, making that something that we create for like developers. I would love to be doing documentaries like that, like feature documentaries that kind of go on a like a Blu-ray or included with a release, a game release as a career. So in a lot of ways, we're trying to take what we're doing here on the channel and like snowball into that in the future, hopefully.
In terms of actually playing games while doing all this, you know, that has been really tough for me for a while. I mean, both of us.
I mean, a lot of it
but
is...
I've been like the past several weeks that I've been like almost totally focused as far as work is concerned on this documentary series. Like I've actually been making a conscious effort to be, you know, relaxing in the evening because this is a long haul project.
Right.
And I've been, you know, trying very hard to, you know, not burn myself out while doing this. And I feel like it's made a huge impact, honestly, in terms of like just, you know, how I feel and also like I've felt excited to be like working on, you know, even this like really daunting project. Like I guess I felt like so overworked in some ways that like I don't know. I mean it's you know, I mean work is work, but like I felt the most excited to do this work than I have in a while, and I think a large part of that is just because I have been, you know, I've had game time to look forward to in the evening, you know. That has helped tremendously, I think. And in fact, you know, I honestly felt like I didn't have nearly as productive of a week this week. In part, maybe, because the game I decided I was going to play this week was Breath of Fire on the Super Nintendo, and like I hate to say it, but like I was so bored.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, if you decide that you want to get rid of your part 2, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to really get rid of it, but I mean, you know, the previous several weeks that I've been working on this project, I played Fire Emblem Fates, which in the grand scheme of Fire Emblem is not that good, but it was still like I still really enjoyed playing it. So, you know, that was fun. I played Bloodstained. That was really fun too. Can I just like stay here? Oh, no. That Bowser
It's pretty
sprite,
good. I like that.
huh?
I like that. Yeah, I like that. There's a boss on this. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've had like the opposite because like with like other work that I've had combined with the channel stuff, and you know, like we do like the weekly video log for like Patreon and stuff like that. I mean, I just did one where I was like me installing a mod chip. I'd never installed a mod chip before, and I was up until like 2 a.m. editing it, so it could be out. Like we try to release them on Thursdays, and so I'm just focusing on this other stuff. I just haven't had time for games in general. Between that and then even when it comes down to it, after looking at a computer all day long and editing, like that's like I don't want to look at a computer screen anymore. So I just like, or a screen in general. So usually I just been like hanging out with my wife.
When you have a boss, I wonder if you can
or soldering. I've been doing like some soldering, you know, just like figuring out. I'm gonna be hopefully shooting another thing pretty soon where I'm gonna be putting a one of Voltaire's Sega amps in it. One of his RGB bypass amps in my master system to see if it gets rid of the jail bars.
Oh.
You didn't trust that. You thought something was going on. So I'll put the bypass. I mean, yeah, Retrotech, you're right. It's something that is something I never thought would be very fun, but I have been having a great time with it. I just got some new tips for my irons. I put a mod chip, a Mayumi 4 mod chip into my PS1, a PSONE, and I had to attach one wire to like a tiny little pin, and I can't believe that it worked. But if I ended up immediately after, I'm like, I'm not going to do that again with the tip that I had. So I ended up getting like a very, very fine tip to be able to do that.
I think you sent me 2 codes. So don't send another after this one unless I'm wrong.
Got it. Blu-rays are something that we've thought about.
Let the winds blow high.
It's hard to say if, like, how many people would be interested in Blu-rays.
This documentary series, the current
plan is to do like a Blu-ray release, like really.
Like pretty much right away, because I think like just for that, because I think it'll justify it.
One of the sort of tip sets from eBay, I ended up getting like the official Hako ones, or Hako, or however you say it, because the other ones, people said, oh, this like messed it up or it didn't work that well. So I've just been getting, I got one that's like a very, very fine tip for really small things. And I also got one that has like a little curve on it that has not shown up yet. Blu-rays are something that we're definitely interested in doing. We've been, for like some of our video logs, we've been doing episode commentaries, which has been a lot of fun to revisit some of the old stuff.
I think one of, at least in my head, one of the things that has made, oh, Yoshi. One of the things that sort of made me put off thinking about Blu-rays too much is like all of like some of the old episodes that, you know, for one, maybe I don't like how they're edited anymore, or
that's just something you can't.
Right. Or I mean, the big thing is, you know, some stuff, you know, we made some mistakes. You know, occasionally we've had a wrong piece of information, or something has changed so significantly to where it's irrelevant anymore. And, you know, but I kind of like had the thought of,
I was doing like an intro before.
do a little intro to like sort of explain the context or anything you want to say about it before the episode. And we can like, you know, sort of say like, you know, this was made way back when blah, 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 blah. You know, and that thought made me feel better because, I mean, I don't know if people would want us George Lucasing the episodes or
yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, I have very little interest in going back and like redoing entire episodes.
I mean, it's just like you know, something that I've been thinking a lot about lately is like, you know, the idea of revisiting something you've already done is like so unappealing. And like when a movie series is done by like one director for, you know, a couple of entries, and then 2D recreation of Bowser in the Sky. Interesting. Let's see how this goes.
We got a $3.08 donation from Swimming saying that here's a level a bud at LRG. I assume limited run games made.
Oh, cool.
We will do that after this one. Thank you.
Oh, this is. I'm seeing what they did here. This is. This is about as close as you can get to Bowser in the Sky in 2D. That's a clever idea. I wouldn't have thought to try that. Oh, you've even got the little moving platform. What were we talking about? I've lost my train of thought now.
I remember. I see someone said it'd be cool if you could add scan lines over our overlays. I want to share this real quick because I think it's. Oh, there it is. So I recently figured out how to.
Do I have to beat Bowser? Oh, I do. Why is Murasame here?
I figured out a way to perfectly align scan lines on recorded OSSC footage and also GBA consolizer stuff, and I think that I've been trying for a while. Like, I don't know if you watch GameStack, he does these really cool overlays here and there, like with scan lines and stuff. And I've been trying to recreate something very similar in Premiere because it doesn't have like the same kind of effects capabilities that Final Cut Pro X has. But I finally figured it out. I just want to make sure you've got the. There's the. I sent you the episode. And I also figured out how to perfectly do it. Make a grid pattern over top of GBA consolizer footage, and I'm like really excited about how good it looks. I want to share how good. Here's an example of the of a direct capture. And it's going to be compressed a little bit, but it's a GBA consolizer capture that has been put in.
It did not have the. You can actually do a filter similar to that on the consolizer.
Yeah, here it goes. This is it right here. Check that out. It looks pretty awesome, I think.
Chomp and Hammer Party Town, USA. Oh, this is SNES Joe from Limited Run Games.
Oh, okay.
He appears to have more character customization options than I do. I wonder if I've been unlocking any by playing.
And here's a close-up. This is OSSC footage with the scanlines. I put a little, brighten it up a little bit, and put a little noise in the image. And here it is. This is. I mean, I feel like it looks very convincing.
Ooh, this looks scary. Oh gosh.
So I'm excited about it. I can use that when I do some close-ups, and I don't have off CRT or off PDM shots of that. Although I did recently, I tweeted about it the other day, where I'm using my 2 capture cards. I'm using one that record game footage, and I'm also set up my my GH5 camera, and I'm like just pointing it at the PVM, and I'm running that directly into my other capture card. And I can record both at the same time. Saves a lot of time.
Whew. Oh, checkpoint. That's appreciated. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No. No. Just no. What is this? It is good that you aren't allowed to upload levels before you beat them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You have to beat a level before you upload it.
That's cool. That's smart. Oh, we got Smoke Monster in the chat.
Oh.
I watched your stream last night. I was in there. I was editing though, so it was just kind of in the background. Smoke Monster played a lot of Mega SD.
Oh gosh.
Last night.
I'm
including
oh wait,
Wheel
no,
of Fortune.
it's good.
Oh.
Ah!
I'm very excited to play with the Mega SD though. It's looking good. I'm excited about the. I mean, Troy, I don't know how much you've like really been following it, but you know that it is possible to do MSU1 type stuff with it.
I mean, I guess
CD soundtracks with
that certainly makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, why are there Hammer Brothers? Oh, I thought that would be the pipe I'd go through. Oh gosh,
it's pretty. It's kind of a cool level though.
There was definitely some thought as to like how someone could realistically proceed. Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited to check out the house. I have one on the way. I'm excited. That means I'll finally get to stream my Karnov arcade board.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet because I haven't had a Super Gun in a while. I'm very excited to play with the Haas, the HAS.
You know, I feel like maybe.
I mean, I will cover as much as I can in it. I mean, I'm limited to the amount of arcade boards that I can borrow. So I will borrow as many as I can.
Do it.
But I mean, I think the good thing about the house is it's going to be more of just like a, hey, here's what super guns are and here's what they do, because it's the house is supposed to be is the best one, basically. So I think that it's not going to be like a lot of comparisons like other ones. It's going to be basically like how you can get into super guns and arcade hardware at home, and you know how this is used to be able to do that. Isn't Retro Gaming Collectioner, isn't he like in Australia or something like that? The time difference might be challenging. I'm not sure if he's familiar with us or not. He hasn't put up a video in a long time, has he? Unless I was randomly unsubscribed from him from Last Gamer. I don't think I would have been. Has he not put up a video in a while? Yeah, he hasn't had a video in 3 months, it looks like. Is he doing okay? Yeah, Joel.
Yes. Oh. Oh gosh. Ah. At least I'm gonna. Oh, there's the pole.
I mean, it's probably just working on getting his museum or whatever it is all together. Hopefully he's doing okay. I mean, it seems like he's got a lot of other stuff going on all the time. Anyways, you know, he's a very active person. Probably has.
Okay,
it's clever. You got a checkpoint?
Yeah, there's another.
Oh, okay, good.
I feel like I gotta give more chances to the levels that are nice enough to have checkpoints. Oh gosh.
I mean, I have friends that have a lot of different arcade PCBs, so I will show as many things as I can, but
there might be a lot of repeats.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be what it is. I mean, there's only so much I can do with it, but I feel like it's going to be. I think that for a lot of people, like the idea of super guns is a mystery, and like some people probably just want to know how they can get into it.
This is so ridiculous.
It's kind of funny though. I think
I was so close that time. I feel like if I can get past that first part, the rest doesn't look that bad, but there is one really big chain chomp. Oh, he can swim?
There you go.
I didn't know that Mario 1 could swim.
You're just in the water, you mean?
Well, you can't swim in water that aren't totally underwater levels.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And Mario 1. Like, if you fall in the water in an outdoor level, you die.
Right.
Oh, I didn't realize it was almost 11. How many codes do you have that I haven't done?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, gosh.
9, 10, 11. 11 more after the ones that I sent you.
All right, one more try on this one.
Okay. Then I'm going to start randomly picking from the 11.
Okay. We'll do what we can.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to exit this one. The nice thing about levels with checkpoints, though, like even though if you don't beat the whole thing, you feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun. I'm seeing the appeal of it more than I did before, at least on a stream. Like, just doing it by yourself, like, might not be as fun to me, but like doing it on a stream is pretty fun. Gauntlet 1. Oof, I don't know. This one might be pretty tough. Reach the goal after defeating all one boom boom. Oh man, this is gonna be a 16-bit boom boom. This is unprecedented.
Oh, they need a Donkey Kong Country Maker. So the Astro.
Oh man.
Astro Reverb 9000 says you'd be into that.
I would be.
Retro Gaming Collectioner says that this is better than watching Die Hard.
I don't know about that.
I'm guessing that's what he said. I mean, there's more to the message than that.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There are a lot of X's at that point. Oh man,
the next the next RGB episode is probably going to be the GBA Consolizer. It's clever. The controller video, I am going to be doing a first party controllers. Like that's very, very planned. I mean, I have lots of stuff already for it. I'm excited to do it. I have full intentions of doing that, and sooner. But we have other obligations that we need to do first. Oh my God, Wrestling with Gaming is in the chat. Welcome. We got to have him on the stream proper with us in the coming weeks. That's fun.
I like that they actually made an animation for the thwomps going sideways. It's like actually kind of scary.
They.
Yeah, because like they kind of turn toward you like, I'm gonna get you. Like they didn't. I never thought of that, but I don't think any thwomps go sideways in Mario World, but they do in Mario 3, but they don't like change their face or position or anything. Whoa, what was that?
Oh.
I feel like that was like an effect. Like there's like effects that you can add.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm guessing that doesn't actually hurt me.
You know, someone on a local for sale group was selling a CDI, like a whole bunch of CDI games, and had some portable CDI. Does that sound like something you've heard of?
A portable CDI? Wait, like
Yeah.
it's a mod or a real thing?
Like a real thing. I guess it's very rare. But he was selling it along with like 50 games, and he needed it because he needed to raise money for his wedding. I'm like, I would like to buy it, but I can, if he's selling this off to like raise money for his wedding, I was like, I already know that that's gonna be like way out of my price range. Is it fairly rare and expensive? I didn't ask him how much he was selling it all for. It was a pretty major
Night Test
set
of
of
Might.
games.
Ooh, this has a pretty low clear rate. I'm not optimistic.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool looking level.
Oops. Well.
See one for under 200. So I mean, probably for that whole lot of games in the system is probably gonna be like $500 or something. Probably more. I'm guessing. Who is going to Long Island Retro Convention? We are. We're going to be at the Long Island Retro Gaming Convention. I should probably make an announcement video, and I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we're going to be doing a panel, an RGB Masterclass Live panel.
Oh gosh.
And Bob from Retro RGB is going to be doing a video quality panel as well. But I'm excited because I was asked to be on a panel. I get to. It's in a lot of ways, it's kind of a dream come true. I mean, I told you. Did I tell you? I haven't told you what the panel is. So did I tell you what the panel I'm doing?
So.
But I'm going to be doing a panel with Frank Spaldi and Jeremy Parrish.
Ah, what are you doing?
It's not set in stone, but I mean, hopefully it's okay if I say this. I mean, I don't know if it. But the idea is that basically, like, the general overview is how to play old games.
Oh.
Different ways to play old games.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully it's okay. I said that. I mean, I'm very excited about it because
that's a vague enough of a thing that it doesn't really give anything away, you know.
Well, not just that, but I mean, just like saying that, like I'm on a panel with them in the first place. I mean, it's kind of surreal. I mean, I've never met Jeremy Parrish in person. You went and you interviewed him for the Night Trap documentary, but I have never really I've barely spoken to him like in a voice. And I think there's when we first talked about Night Trap, when we said that, I think we Skyped with him for a little bit. But I mean, for me, as someone who listened to Retronauts, you know, when I lived in New York, I listened to 3 podcasts and every week. And Retronauts was one of those podcasts, and it's kind of surreal. I was a Kickstarter supporter of theirs, like when they did their Kickstarter before like Patreon was the thing. So it's very much a surreal opportunity to be able to do that because.
Of course, we've met Frank like 4 times.
Yeah, we've met Frank several times. But I mean, even still, like it's a big honor to be able to.
Oh yeah. To
be on a panel with him. I mean, because these guys just like know so much more than I do, and it's almost intimidating because they are the real professionals. So it's
don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, but I mean, they've just done so many cool things that I've been a fan of, and it's very surreal to be able to do something like that.
I don't see a way forward here, so I'm gonna say I'm done with this one.
All right, I'll do this one then.
I think there was only one clear on that, and I don't know if if the creators counts. So yeah, I was not optimistic on that.
Oh yeah, Eric's in the chat. He's a local. Good to see you. But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited about doing that. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous
Yoshi
about
and
it.
the shipwreck. Ooh, it's a story.
Yep.
Yoshi has many valuables on his ship, but runs into some trouble.
The list is probably full at this point. I mean, because we'd be here all night if we just kept on taking them. It's just like I have a notepad a notepad document that I just like have written everything on there, and I've just been doling them out to try via Discord for him to put it in as time goes on. I could see us doing this again though.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I have been pleasantly surprised with the experience.
But I'm excited about Long Island. We should probably make an announcement video here pretty soon. Just saying we're going to be there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those things.
Yeah, it's like a little bit over a month away.
Yeah.
We should play some ROM hacks on stream. Well, I mean, I don't know how exciting the ROM hacks that that this next episode is going to have in it would be on a stream, but I mean, we've done it before, but we'll maybe it's something we'll do again in the future. We're gonna be there the entire time. I think we leave on Sunday.
Yeah, our plane tickets are like we got the information for that, right?
Yeah. In terms of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, we did get an offer to do a panel. We have to look at flights. We have to see how much it would cost. I mean, it's something that would be awesome to go to. I mean, PRGE is like the #1 convention that we would love to go to. But I just feel like, especially try flying from North Carolina to Portland I feel like that would be very expensive. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's for whatever reason, it's always like significantly more expensive for like to fly me out of North Carolina than it is to fly you out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's like kind of the middle, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought Charlotte was supposed to be a big hub airport, which you would think would make it cheaper. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's probably not a big hub because Raleigh is close enough to be the hub.
Yeah,
I guess.
Charlotte's
Charlotte's
I mean, most people outside North Carolina don't realize it, but Charlotte is the biggest city in North Carolina.
I see JF is saying like we want to come to his store when we're at Long Island, and I mean it's something. It would be cool to do. It depends on like the timing because we get there. I think we get there on Friday, and we leave on Sunday. I think we get there on Friday.
I don't know much about the timing.
Yeah, I have to look at the I'm pretty sure that we get there on Friday, unless it starts on Friday. If it starts on Friday, then we get there on Thursday. I can check right now to see when we get there. I mean, if it's very close, then I could see us doing it. But it's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, when we were in New York City last year, you know, we met the guys that run Brooklyn Video Games at the little arcade meetup, and they're like, "Oh, you should go to the store." We're like, "Yeah, we really want to," but like, at the one moment that we had a chance, it was like a $60 Uber to get there, and we're like, "Oh."
Yeah. Looks like our main panel will be on Sunday. I'll have to find out. I'm pretty sure that we're there. I think we get out on Friday, but maybe we get there on Thursday. I think it'd be cool if we got there on Thursday.
Have you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. I'll get you another one here.
Yeah. That was the one I just played.
Yeah.
Can I customize my me any now? Oh.
No, don't mess around with it right now.
I do have some things now. Component games.
we have it looks like we have another hypothetical question from Ben Brody.
Oh.
Who loves to make donations and put some hypothetical question with it. $5. Thank you.
Oh, this code is not complete.
Oh,
it's missing.
Oh,
something after the
I must have missed it then. Sorry, I don't know if component games is still in the chat. What was the last letter of your thing? I'll give you another one. I'll do this one for now. Component game is still in here.
What was the hypothetical question?
It's 50 million, but you have to use and wear rollerblades at all times. So no matter what, you have to be wearing rollerblades. Would you take the money?
Like for life?
Everything. You got
for life or like for a year? I could do that for a year. Well, I don't know. I mean, your feet would be like, can you imagine when you take your feet out of those finally? It'd be nasty. If you find the last...
I gave you a new code.
If you find the last of that one, let me know. But in the meantime...
For life. Always rollerblades for life. I
don't know about for life.
What if you... I mean, is there something like magical, like it keeps your feet clean? Like there's like something there cleans your feet at all times? Because if you just like have to put them on, never take them off, and you can't clean them or anything.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like your toenails would eventually like... Could you even imagine?
I don't want to know. I guess it magically keeps your feet clean.
It magically keeps your feet clean.
I mean, that'd be all right. I mean, can you modify the rollerblades at all? Like, what if you made it so that you developed something that made them so that the wheels stop spinning, or is like a platform underneath walking around? Oh, that's cool. So that's what it means by 3D world.
Yeah, like see, I can climb.
That's cool.
Climb walls and stuff. And there's like backgrounds that only the cat can climb, like there's like a surface that you can put in the background that's got cat feet on it, and you can you have to be a cat to climb up it. I like the 3D world theme because it's like just different enough from New Super Mario Brothers. You know,
yeah,
so
you think it's better? Do you think that's better?
It might be. Like it's just, I mean, it's just that it's like New Super Mario Brothers is just like I'm like so over it by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this is a new type of 2D Mario, you know? Even though it's based on 3D Mario.
It is actually kind of amazing to me that is like the game that they have not ported to the Switch.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping that they're going to make like an ultimate, like, you know, 3D Mario collection of some kind, you know?
Oh, it has all the levels from...
Well, something that would have not just all the levels, but like a remake of 64, remake of Sunshine, HD versions of, you know, Galaxy 2, and you know, maybe 3D Land and 3D World. 3D Land would be a tough game to port because when I was
Are you?
When I was capturing stuff for that 3DS episode, it's tough to play that game without the 3D on. Like, it's very much designed for it.
What controller are you using? You're using the
SM3D Pro. With the double actually, I don't know if you might have done this before you sent it to me. I don't know if you did I don't really have a problem with the D-pad, although there was that one time I accidentally well, actually it was twice I accidentally ground pounded. I don't know, maybe it's not, but normally I don't have a problem with this controller.
Well, I ordered a set of the 8BitDo the PCBs that go inside of the official controllers. I'm gonna see how those go. I'm curious.
Oh, there's another 3D World one.
I'm wondering if the problem is fixed, but I have a feeling that it's just like all comes down to like the PCB itself.
Well, I don't know if it's the PCB or if it's like the plastic of the D-pad design.
Yeah, I mean it seems exact, but I mean that's why I'm excited to see if the if like the modded kits use them. I mean if it's all right on those.
Running up the walls with the cat is definitely fun. Oh, I can like... Oh, he does... Oh, okay, he does eventually lose his grip. But you can like slowly go down it too. You can like scamper down.
Hey, have a good night. Warren Hokey, however you say it. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, it was. Oh, I see.
We got another $5 donation from Ben Brody with another hypothetical question saying, 10 million 10 million, but every time you hear a doorbell, you have an intense orgasm. You have to call your mom and tell her about it. At that point, I mean, like, how descriptive do you have to be about it? Like, after a while, you'd be like, it happened again. Like, okay.
Well,
here's $1 million to get your mind wiped and not have to think about it.
I mean, I already have to deal with Sandy every time the doorbell rings. And not only that, it's every time she thinks there's a possibility that someone might be at the door. Like, she just, like, maybe vaguely heard something. And she's like, oh my gosh, there might be someone out there to play.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have to open the door to show her that no one's come to play.
Yeah, well.
That satisfies her.
I don't know. I'd probably take $10 million for that. Honestly, like I feel like she'd understand.
Oh, what's this? Is that a secret?
I mean, it's like, it's say like, we never have to speak about this. Yeah, she can have a cut too. My music setup? I mean, what aspect of my music setup? I mean, just like I've now upgraded my turntable in a long time. I haven't used it a lot lately. I haven't used my CD player a lot lately either. My thing is, like, sometimes I like to listen to music, you know, when I'm writing or something like that. I just haven't had a real chance to do that.
I don't think you sent me another code.
Oh, sorry. I feel like this has got to be like the last one, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, it's I mean, we'll do this one and then we'll do one more after this. Okay. From the list. No one needs to submit anymore. I'm just I am not a DJ. No. I mean, I have like a record player, but I haven't gotten anything for it in a long time. I just haven't been paying attention. I was thinking about that Sonic CD vinyl that Data Discs was doing.
For fun and entertainment. Sounds pleasant.
It is 11:23 in our area. What?
There's like a cat paw that swipes
every time you kill an enemy.
Well, at least it did. There's Goombas.
Have you ever tried other professional CRTs from likes of JVC or Ikigami? How do you think they compare to Sony PBM or BBMs? I have a friend who has an Ikigami and likes them. I mean, I feel like they're pretty decent from what I've seen.
I would love to have an Ikigami just to have, you know, and for comparison's sake.
They're always so heavy duty looking.
Yeah, I mean, I think they look cool. I remember playing on. What?
Another $5 donation from Ben Brody with another hypothetical question. He says, 75 million But anytime you accidentally fall asleep, you have to rub ghost peppers all over your face for 20 minutes, including your face.
Yes, because I never accidentally fall asleep.
Yeah,
absolutely never.
Often. And I'd really never let that happen. You know?
Yeah, it would never. That would never happen. You know. Yeah.
I had a little. Watched some LA Beast recently. I haven't watched this stuff in a very long time. We got a $5 donation from Killshot Kenny, who had a level code. So I'm putting that in the
queue
thing. Yeah. He says, I just made this level based off of mobile games. It's based off the mobile game's final boss. It'd be cool to see if you played it. Thank you.
The mobile game's final boss, like Super Mario Run, or?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably what it's from. But I just I haven't watched LA Beast in a long time. I didn't realize if he was doing anything. I mean, I don't know if you know who LA Beast is or not. It's like
I've never heard of
that. Well, he had a big breakthrough because he was he got his big main break, I guess. He's like kind of a competitive eater, but he does all kinds of crazy stuff. He's actually very, very funny. His big thing that he did was he drank a 20-year-old bottle of Crystal Pepsi and then threw it all up. And it's actually it's really funny. Like the throw up is not even gross throw up. It's just completely clear. So it's not even gross. But he's I can't get over the noises he makes when he throws that Crystal Pepsi up though. It's such a funny, sounds like a robot kind of. it's very funny. But I mean, recently, his most recent video is he's trying to eat an entire Domino's pizza in 49 seconds. So he spent all this time devising this machine that you put the it's like a paper shredder, and you put the pizza into it, and it goes in, and it gets some water. It soaks in the water, and it sends it up through this. It looks like an oxygen mask, and it just force feeds the grossest looking stuff to you. And it's apparently 10 years ago he was challenged by this kid who ate a pizza in 52 seconds, a Domino's pizza in 52 seconds, and he spent the last 7 years trying to devise a way to eat a pizza faster and accept this. And he's like, why do I have to do this? Because I have to.
I keep screwing up the S's and the 5s for some reason.
It's because I'm hungry. So half the most of the time it seems like he almost he almost fails doing it, and every time he's that was awesome. But it's very funny because the way that he talks, he comes off as this kind of this California bro guy, but he's not at the same time. But he the reason I thought about it is because he a long time ago he did this video where he ate the hottest pepper in the world, and he ate it really really fast, and it was messed him up so bad. He was hallucinating.
Oh gosh.
And all this crazy stuff was happening. He made it a long time ago. So. I mean, the whole point is you don't do the things that he does, but I mean it's that Crystal Pepsi video has 17 million views or something on that. But it was because of him that Crystal Pepsi came back.
Oh really?
For a while. Yeah, it's because of him. And you know, I mean, did you? I mean, you might have been too young when Crystal Pepsi came out in the first place.
When was it?
I don't know. I mean, I know that I was. I mean, so if, I'm guessing probably like 92 it came out. But now New Coke is coming out because it's like, or New Coke is coming back for a limited amount of time because it's like featured in the new season of Stranger Things, which comes out this week. You know?
Yeah, I forgot it was coming out so soon.
And it takes place in 85, maybe, I think is when it takes place. So it's like,
yeah, but if they have too much NES stuff, that would be inaccurate because NES was not really very widespread until at least a year later. Like 85 was like test markets.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how much they're gonna have. I don't know. It might not even be too much of it.
But it's, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Good year.
Yeah, probably will be the next season. If they're smart, it'll be the next season they do it. Yeah, it comes out on 4th of July. I'm excited. I'm excited. But you know, a New Coke is in there, and they're re-releasing it for the to coincide with it. And you know, I had a high school friend that were from South Carolina, and like their family was like all about Coke. And I remember I went on a vacation with them to Myrtle Beach, and also like North Carolina to Myrtle Beach. And is Greenville, is that in North Carolina or South Carolina?
I think there's a Greenville in both states, but I think it's normally South Carolina is the more well-known one.
Okay. We went there as well, and they were just like so upset about New Coke. It had just come out at that time. Like, it's not that bad, but I don't remember at all what it tastes like. It's only available on the site, but I mean, if they're smart, they'll expand it for a little bit. This is kind of a cool level.
Apparently, it's based on the last level of Super Mario Run.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope. Okay, I'm hoping that Bowser doesn't lose how many hits I've given him just because he like scrolled off screen or something.
But like for some reason, one of the things I remember about that, I think this is like a kind of a good level for you to end on. Anyway, so
well, this was the last donation.
Yeah. I remember like being on that vacation and South Carolina having like absolutely massive grasshoppers. Is that true, or is it? I mean, did I remember incorrectly? I mean, I remember them having like really gigantic grasshoppers.
I mean, I'm sure it's not just like the entire state or anything like that.
No, I mean, do you have like giant grasshoppers there?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do, and I just don't think about it.
Grasshoppers in Japan are enormous. That's kind of freaking. Not a big fan of big bugs. So. Man,
I saw. I can't really remember where I was. Oh gosh. But it was somewhere, I want to say out west. And there was this like absurdly huge caterpillar. Like at a rest stop. Like outside on the concrete, like, you know, in sort of the area that like splits off into the men and women's restrooms. Like there was just like this I mean, it was a few years ago. I wish I had a picture of it. Like, it was surreal. Like, I just don't know how something like that exists. Like, it was.
Yes,
I cannot put into words how big it was. Like, it is not as vivid in my memory as you would think it would be, but it was ridiculous.
We got another hypothetical question from Ben Brody with a $5 donation. Thank you. It says 50 million, but anytime you want to eat meat, you have to end the animal's life yourself.
Ooh.
You may only use a dagger with a 10-inch blade to help.
No.
You wouldn't do that? I'd do that for 50 million. I just like,
I mean, I am practically a carnivore. I like meat. I feel like that is almost equivalent to mostly giving up meat, unless you like live on a farm. Like if you lived on a farm and that's just like your life, then I feel like that's not that big of a deal.
Well, it would become your life at that point.
I guess so, but I don't live on a farm. I mean, I guess if I had that kind of money, I guess I could live on a farm.
You would have $50 million just to make a farm. You did it. Oh, look at that.
I like how at the end of like the axe thing, you can have like the little magic door that, you know, kind of like Mario 3.
Yeah.
The shiny door. I feel like I'm sending like Mario Valentines, like, you know, in like kindergarten or whatever.
Oh yeah. I get to see those. I mean, my kids get them.
Yeah.
They're still a thing, and it's just like you could buy a whole package of them. You just like go through and write your name on them all. It's like, oh, then we just put them in everybody's paper bag at their desk. Well, you gotta have the Bullet Bill shirt. Like that's kind of a cool shirt. That one.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. The bonefish is actually animated. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I kind of like that piranha plant with the blocks for some reason. Oh, here's.
We got a $5 donation from Bihan, who has a level code. So
okay.
One more.
One more.
It says not mine, but my favorite level I've discovered so far. Thank you.
I need more pants options.
Yep. I feel like this is the most people we've had for a stream with just the two of us. We were almost up there near 400 at one point.
Wow.
That seems
like
a
Raft prize.
This is a, I mean, this is a good call on your part.
Yeah. It turned out to be really fun for me.
Yeah,
I definitely understand the appeal.
Isn't there like a new game mode that hasn't been announced yet? They haven't revealed it.
Yeah, I think that's right, because in the Maker, it says extra modes, and like Mario 3D World is one of them, but then there's a blank space next to it.
Interesting. So that makes it a little bit more appealing, because in the first one, it was so many modes that unlocked over time. But yeah, now it seems like if it's just one, it's not as significant.
I mean, I don't know if it's something that's unlocked or something that's coming via DLC. I don't know.
Yeah.
I paid like no attention during like Nintendo Direct and stuff on when this came up.
Right. Is it true that Corey lives under Try's basement and Try still doesn't know? They don't have basements there in North Carolina for the most part.
Oh, sure. I
Like,
mean,
'cause, like,
sure, there's plenty of
I mean-
basements. Not in my house, but...
But there's a, because isn't it because like the clay? It's not like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
My
I mean,
parents have a
I've heard-
basement.
I've
I mean,
heard a
they're
lot
in
of people
South
don't.
Carolina, but close enough.
It's like I thought it's because of like the clay. We got another $5 from Ben Brody with another hypothetical question. Thank you.
Oh.
Says 45 million, but you two have to move in with each other and have to stay within an 8-yard radius of each other at all times.
8 yards. I mean, I'm so bad at visualizing space.
Yeah. I guess. I mean,
is it 45 million each, or do we have to divide it?
yeah. And not only that, I mean, does each member of my family also get $45 million, or do I gotta like leave my family? Because probably not at that point. Like, I don't... You both get 45 million. Your family gets nothing.
I mean, it would have to be like, I don't know about 8 yards. It would have to be like at
Like a
minimum
mile.
like a little bit more than a house. A house's worth of distance.
Yeah. At all times. So what happens if we break that? Do we just like immediately lose the money, or do we have like an electric shock collar? Like how much time do we have if once we exceed that distance to get back within it?
Probably none. It's kind of cool that you can go inside the clear pipes, and even though it's like under lava at that point, like it's fine. Okay, these sumos are going to be a problem. Ugh.
I don't know. That's
What I want to
It's a
know
lot.
is how much thought goes into
if my family's not allowed to come with me, or if my family also has to basically live by these rules. I mean, then like my wife divorces me and takes half the money anyway. Probably what would happen.
What I want to know is how much thought goes into the exact
These
dollar
questions?
value of each question.
Your family is allowed to live with you. You just have to stay with Try at all times. I mean, we'd make it work, but I have no idea how into that Try would be after a while, because I feel like he'd be basically getting like kids too at that point, because they wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, that'd be a commitment.
We'd probably be really far ahead on making the show, though.
Yeah, we'll probably be very efficient in terms of making YouTube content.
Yeah. That was a good one. Whew. We played a lot of levels, though.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
That was great, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and doing that. I mean, I think that's something we'll do again in the future.
Yeah, it was just a good time. Just a good time.
Yeah, that was the last one for tonight. We did a ton, but I think that we'll do more in the future. It's a good standby.
Yeah.
But it was good to do it now, especially since the game just came out.
Yeah, so I'm impressed that there was so much to play already. Of course, I'm sure tons and tons of people. I mean, I'm sure this is selling like crazy because, like,
yeah,
I don't know what the Wii U one sold, but it was extremely popular in terms of Wii U games.
Yeah. Possible Eon Super 64 versus Ultra HDMI video. Yes, I think that
it
the
probably
idea
won't be
right now,
a big video, but like it probably. I mean, I don't know. We say that.
It's gonna be more like an RGB with the de-blur versus the.
Yeah, because that's actually something we've been talking about for a while. Is comparing the de-blur RGB because that didn't exist.
Right. So I think that would be a good place to put in the Super 64 as well.
Yeah. So no guarantees about when that will hit, but we're going to be in a good groove once this doc series. I think people should be excited about this doc series. I'm really feeling it. I mean, basically imagine the RGB series and the types of things that it looks at, except it's a documentary.
About the people.
Yeah, it's about the people who
do all this cool stuff.
Yeah. And, you know, and just about the concepts and all of the considerations and
like the ideas and
yeah. I mean, it's not like about getting down into the
successes and failures and preservation and all this other stuff.
It's not about like should I use a sync on Luma cable with my Sega Saturn? But it's like not that specific, but it gets into just
how did people get into this stuff?
Yeah, and like and stuff like all of these experts speculating on like how long is this stuff going to last and things like that. So,
yeah, I mean it's cool. And there's like how many different interviews in there? Like 9 or 10 probably.
Yeah, something in that range. It's a lot. So, yeah, all right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for donating and submitting your level codes and hanging out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we'll see you. I mean, hopefully this episode should be out on Tuesday. And we'll see you next week.
Yep. Good night.
Good night, everybody.